friends, welcome back from spring break. Let's get our day started with a little bit of a song. Hello neighbor, what do you say? It's gonna be a happy day. Greet your neighbor and boogie on down. Give a clap and spin around. Hello neighbor, what do you say? It's gonna be a happy day. Greet your neighbor and boogie on down. Give a clap, now sit right down. It's been a long time since I've seen your faces, so hopefully I get to see some of you this week on some live Google read-alouds. But first, as we get started, I want to welcome you back with a butterfly kiss. You've been gone and you've been missed. Where would you like your butterfly kiss? I'll have mine right here on my cheek. How are you feeling today? You've had a long week to spend with your families. I hope some of you did some fun things while you were off of school for spring break. So give me a thumbs up if you're feeling really good today, excited to start getting ready for learning for another few more weeks. All right, any thumbs up out there? Okay. If you're feeling a little tired and not quite ready to get started, I do a little thumb sideways like this. Means I'm tired, but I'm ready. I'm gonna be ready soon. And then, is there anyone out there who is just having a thumbs down sort of morning? Anyone feeling sad or angry today? Well, if you're feeling that way, let's take a big, deep breath. We're gonna put our hands on top of our head. We're gonna practice our balloon breath today. So breathe in with me deep through your nose and then out through your mouth slowly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Great. If you need to do a few more big, deep balloon breaths to get yourself ready to go for learning today, feel free to do that. We are going to get started right away with checking out the weather. I think there's a surprise outside in the grass today. And then on Friday when we meet again, we'll take a look at our weather chart over here. This stayed the same for all of spring break. I didn't make any changes to it because we weren't together doing any learning, but we will take a look at how this changes on Friday. I don't know if you can see it, but right now I see 1, 2, 3, 4 suns. So that means 4 sunny days happened before spring break. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cloudy days happened over spring break. No rainy days, and 1 snowy day happened before spring break. We'll see how that changes when we come back on Friday to take a peek. Otherwise, tune into some more videos. I'm going to teach you how to do a few things today, and then we will meet again tomorrow. As you can see, our family has decided to tape some hearts to our window, just giving everyone in our neighborhood a little bit of love as we're all at home during this really hard time. But we do have a little window right here. My daughter uses it to peek outside, to wave when my husband goes to work. But check out the ground. What is that white stuff? Do any of you have this white stuff, the snow hanging out at your house? Well, it's already on the ground, so that tells me that it was snowy last night. But let's see if we can look and see. I'm going to look at the tree branches right here. Do you see how the tree branches are moving? They're moving. What's making them move? Maybe the wind a little bit. Let's look up in the sky. Ooh, I see some really gray looking clouds up there. Maybe they're full of snow or rain. I don't see many shadows around on the ground. So that tells me it's not sunny, and all those gray puffy clouds in the sky tell me that it must be cloudy and windy all at the same time. Here's something fun I thought I would share with you. While you were gone, me and my family started a little bit of an indoor garden at our house. In the back over there, we have green onions. And in the front, we've got a couple different kinds of tomatoes. We're growing some lettuce in here. Our bell peppers haven't quite popped up yet. And then over here, we're growing some cucumbers. Are any of you starting to grow any seeds in your house to plant in a garden? Or maybe you have some herbs or something that you grow in a window at your house. My plants have to stay inside this container because I have 2 kitty cats at my house, and my kitty cats like to eat plants. So I'm keeping my plants and my animals safe by keeping them covered up in here. Every day Harper helps me water the plants, or we give them a little mist with a spray bottle, but we'll check in to see how they're doing at the end of the week too. Hi everybody, welcome to the end of our very first day back from spring break. I'm going to be sending you some lessons to do for today. I have a video I'm going to share with you about Tucker the Turtle up here and some ways you can use Tucker the Turtle. And some of the materials you're going to need today are a scissors, your Unifix cubes. We're going to be doing some measuring today for one of our lessons. And you're also going to need these 2 pieces of paper. They are in one of your learning kits. They're alphabet letters. We're going to use them to play an alphabet memory game as one of the lessons today. Your scissors are here to cut out each of the cards so that you can play the memory game by placing the card upside down and then turning them over to take a peek. But I'll send you the directions for the alphabet memory game and what to do with the Unifix cubes in an email today. And then as we end our morning today, I want you to remember to peek right over here behind my shoulder. You can see the cone, the heart, and that hand with the puzzle piece. That reminds us as we go through our day today and all of our days after, we need to be safe and kind and helpful. So let's work together to do all 3 of those things, and then we'll check back in tomorrow. But for now, I wish you well. I wish you well all through your day today. I wish you well. Here are my hugs for you, sending them out. Happy learning, and if you need my help, give me a call. Hi everybody. We've been home for a couple days of learning, and I'm sure there's probably some problems that you've been trying to figure out. So today we're going to take a review and look at our friend Tucker the Turtle and look at some solutions that you can try to use with your moms and dads or brothers and sisters if you have a problem today. So let's take a peek at Tucker the Turtle today. Here's our friend Tucker the Turtle. This is our first step in solving a problem. Step 1 says recognize your feelings. That means asking yourself, how do I feel right now? Maybe something happened today that made you feel sad, or angry, or worried. All of those can make our bodies feel not good. Next, we have to stop our body and think, what can I do? Tucker the Turtle then reminds us that we can tuck inside our shell. I know that you don't really have a shell, but try sitting on the floor, curling up in a ball, and hiding your head between your arms, and taking 3 deep breaths. You can take your favorite deep breath, whether that is the balloon, or the drain, or the pretzel, or maybe it's one of those new ones we tried, like smelling the flowers and blowing out the birthday candles. Maybe you need only 1 breath. Maybe you need more than 3 breaths. Take big, deep breaths until your body feels calm. And then Tucker the Turtle has an idea, and that's when he's ready to think, and that's when you're ready to think. Let's think about some solutions that could help you make your problem better. Here are some ideas. I know the first one in the top left corner says get a teacher. Right now, your teacher isn't available to get, but your mom and dad are. Maybe they can help you solve your problem, especially if it's a big problem. Maybe you got hurt. Maybe you feel sick. Those are things that are big problems that grown-ups should help you solve. I'm going to look to the next one that says I can ignore something that's happening. Maybe your brother or your sister is bothering you and you want it to stop and you don't know what to do. Try ignoring it. Looking over to the next one, it says you could trade. I bet you have some toys that you're playing with, and maybe your brother or sister wants to play with you. Try trading your toys. Give them your toy, and they give you their toy. The last one on the top, with the girl holding the balloon, says ask nicely. That means remember your manners. When you're asking for something that belongs to someone else, always remember to say please. And if they say yes, remember to say thank you. I'm going to go back down to the left side on the bottom with the two kids playing with the ball that says play together. That means you're using the same toy at the same time. You're playing together. So maybe you have one car and you need to play together with your brother or your sister. You could push it back and forth. The one next to it with the sandcastle reminds us that we can always use our big voices and say, please stop. That reminds the other person that what they're doing isn't okay and that you don't like it. Moving to the next picture with the dinosaurs, I see those two boys using dinosaurs. It looks like there's more than one dinosaur and they're sharing their toys. Sometimes we have a lot of something and we can share it with people around us. Maybe you have a lot of Play-Doh in front of you and your brother or sister comes to play with some. If you give them a little bit, you both get to have Play-Doh. That's called sharing. And last is getting a timer. I know we have sand timers at school, and you probably don't have sand timers at your house, but that's okay. Your microwave probably has a timer setting on it, or mom and dad's phone might have a timer setting on it. This is a good way to take a turn with a brother or sister, or even take a turn with mom and dad, because sometimes moms and dads need to have a turn to do things for themselves, and then you get a turn for doing something with you. Try to give one of these a try today as you're working through some problems, but remember, the very first thing you need to do is decide how you feel. Then stop your body and take a deep breath. Then you're ready to think of one of these solutions.